Welcome to the best Kansas has to offer. We're looking at midday picking up schools, picking up kids from school traffic. We're feeling a chilly 45. We're smelling small pop and shop taco truck businesses. And you are once again going to be listening to me complain. No, I have no idea what I want to talk about. I just knew that this is it. I'm going to go ride. I got to do some chores or errands, and please don't pull into me. Oh, thank you. No, it's sunny and I got leathers on. I'm fine. So I just went to the storage place to pick up some items, one of which is a big ass cooler tactfully bunged on the back of my bike. It really should be on the KLR. It's exactly like what the KLR is for, and I was about to take it out. I'm only out like going through town to do chores, errands. I can call them chores, and I was tempted to because it's been a while since I've been on it. I really only think I'm ever going to use it to like go on a tour, and which I want to do, but like I've said, I can't do that for a while. I almost did. It would have been fun, but like this is just a perfect around town to an errand bike, so I ultimately chose to go with this. And I don't know, I'm stupid. The idea of making everything I need to fit in the cooler on this bike was more appealing to me than taking the KLR, which has all the room in the world, because I'm stupid. Oh, earlier I took a turn on this bike and it wasn't that hard, and my rear tire, I was like, oh, come on. But yeah, it's bald and it's really cold, so that's why it's slipping so bad. I really want to make this tire last as long as possible, perhaps until it explodes, but that means driving it like this. I wonder how long it's gonna last. Here's my prediction. My prediction is it will get to a point, like that is if I get to see where the cords show where it actually explodes. I'm guessing freaking, I'm gonna say a couple more months, so just after New Year, sometime in January is my guess. I hope it lasts longer than that, but if it pops in January, I will make sure to brag about it. Next errand is, once again, the grocery store. Dude, oh, he's doing that on purpose. He was wiggling the car. I thought he didn't know what he was doing, but he did a little one of these. Like, all right, that's cool. I have also owned a Mustang and done that. I'm gonna park by the trash can unless someone has a problem and wants to park by the trash. Does this cost more than gas?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. A gas bike can do what this one does for half the price. Yeah, I mean, I can't recommend anybody gets one, but if you have use for it, it sure is nice, but you know, you don't need it.
I just never saw it before, so that was interesting.
Yeah. She's looking at me like freaking doing I've been more hoony and what do you call that, sketch, but like big old cooler kind of bungeed. Yeah, it's passing grade work right there. That works. Excuse me, can I take this from you or do you need it?
Nope, I don't need it.
Awesome, thank you. That would be really funny. Excuse me, can I take this from you? Oh no, actually I'm still using it. And I go, thank you, and I just take it anyway. Oh, I just realized this is a different price chopper than I usually go to. Nothing is where I think it is. One of these lovelies. Some mac and cheese. I think that's it. That'll fit in the cooler. Alright, time to unbungee these scary bungee cords and then play cooler Jenga. These cords are a little too short to mount on well with this, but I got it. I've had one whip off like this and kind of hit me in the face, and I don't want that to happen again, so oh yes. If this hadn't worked, I could have used my combination of my net and bag and that would have worked, but I have a cooler I was picking up from storage anyway. I was like, well, just put it in the cooler. This bike could be loaded way more. But that's what I need. And now, instead of going home, I shall test the suspension.
Test the suspension?
I shall fart around and see if my food is going to fall out. Whew, I'm really warm from farting around storage and farting around the grocery store. And then I get out and I'm like, it's nice out. But in fact, it's cold. It's like 45, but I'm just so warm. I really want to take this bike out into that field where I'm not supposed to go, because we're doing what you're not supposed to do is fun. That's just what being a kid is all about. But two things. The main thing, the only thing that matters is my rear tire is so bald, I would slip and slide around there and it wouldn't even be fun. Wow, look, that's an original TT. See my shadow? It's kind of funny because it's like this big old tub behind me. It's like, yep. I think it'd be really fun to do like pizza deliveries on a bike like this, and every freaking time when I put the pizza down, I'd say, pizza time.
Pizza time.
No, but I have like a stack of pizzas right there. Oh, it's actually, I think it's okay, but it's jiggling more than I'd like, so that'd be fun. Like a stack of pizzas behind me as I'm banking like this. All the hot toppings are slipping to the side. I got like mushy cold pizza, because it would be cold too, I guess, unless you're getting like a tall, warm pizza bag. It wouldn't be very good pizza, but it would be fast pizza. It would be very fast. There's a guy farting around the cul-de-sac there. These empty streets. I bet you it's a kid, because I think only people who are kids at heart mess around and drive on roads, such like myself. Hey, yeah, this is something I was wondering. I could use all y'all's opinion on this. I kind of thought as much after the Q&A when you gave me a bunch of information. What kind of video would you like to see me do? Because one of you guys suggested something like, why don't you do motorcycle series videos when you talk about or cover topics? And I said, well, I wasn't planning to do that, but I don't know, what do you guys want? Like, one thing in particular I said I do want to do is an overview video of this motorcycle, like not kind of like a review, more or less. That's something I'd like. Is there anything motorcycle, car related? Heck, it could be anything. I don't really care. Was there something you're like, I want to see a video about this? I'm curious about this. What do you think about this? Can you give me information about this? I would like to know. So please leave that in the comments for me. There's a GTR. You don't see a lot of those. I did drive one once. I test drove one and I was like, holy balls. It was, I think it was the fastest vehicle I had ever driven. Not fastest I'd been in, but close. What is that? 2.9 and 0-60 and 2.9. It's stupid fast. So it's great just for the sensation. You don't even have to be driving to feel it. You could just be riding in the car. I've felt a launch like that in I think it was a high-end Tesla X, so that was cool too and all. I was also in a McLaren at one point and thought it's pretty neat to feel that, but I didn't buy a GTR because it's not a manual and I just didn't care. Not if it's a gasoline car that's meant to go fast. It's like, well, part of half the fun is like shifting all the time. So I don't know, that's just me. Electric vehicles like this, they're fast and torquey, and I don't even mind that you can't shift. The fact that they're super smooth and linear is part of the fun of electrics too. That's its own thing. Can't see balls. Freaking sun's in my ass, and by ass I mean face. Ridgeview. Oh, I forgot this road's closed. My stupid head. It looks kind of open. I'll go for it. Worst case scenario, the road is closed. I can navigate through it or around it. This is like the one perfect vehicle for like scouting everywhere, so I'm gonna go for it. Man, a year ago, I had a good time riding up through here. It used to be like the road between where I lived and where I would visit. This was just like dirt when it was being redone, and I'd always take this, or mud, clay, whatever, and I'd always take this bike through. It was closed, but not for me because I don't need roads. But that's basically done. The road's open. There's nothing. Okay, wow, it's not finished, but it's open, so that's cool. Ugh. Sometimes I hop straight over these because I can, but two, that's a bit steeper than some. And I have a big cooler on the back and I want to make a big bump. Some of those rings in the cul-de-sacs are pretty flat and you just fly across. Some of them, the curves are like that tall and you have to like slow all the way down, and that one was like half the height. Anyway, I would have liked to fly through it. Anyway, this road used to be a what do you call that? Two-way. So you'd have like 2 lanes, oncoming and going, and that was it. And now, well, it's kind of the same thing minus a big turn lane, so I guess that's more better. Oh, there's a highway patrol. I didn't know they set that. Well, sucker. Good luck navigating down here, and not that you would because you're patrolling the highway, right? I'm good. Good. Navigate me through the cul-de-sac. And before that, this used to be, what was this? I'm trying to remember specifically right here. There's 3 roundabouts in a row here. They weren't here like 20 years ago. I don't know why. Only old farts like me care about this kind of stuff. Old farts about me talk about traffic and the weather and find it interesting. So I'm sorry if I'm boring probably a lot of you, but I do genuinely enjoy this stuff, so that's why I talk about it. This, I think, was a 4-way stop. This circle was, it's been 20 years. It was a 4-way stop sign. That's what that one was. I remember that. I remember when roundabouts first came around and we're all annoyed at myself and go, these don't make any sense, they're stupid, they don't work as well. Well, as a matter of fact, they work better, and you would hope as much, because why else would they be swapping out all the 4-ways stops with, not all of them, swapping them out with roundabouts. Roundabouts are more efficient and easier and faster if you know what you're doing. It's not difficult, but ignorant Americans like myself are like, I don't like it's different, I don't like it. But now I'm a fan. Probably the biggest difference that makes the roundabouts more efficient is a 4-way stop requires you stop always, regardless of what traffic there is. A roundabout, you have the possibility of just going straight through it, which is great to have that option. I mean, you can't always, but like that's just one reason why it's faster. I was gonna get a peace offering at Quick Trip and take it to the boys at the shop, but I don't want to because it's right at traffic hour. Maybe some other time. I quit for now. I'm taking my goodies, which is just chicken and yogurt, and of course mac and cheese. I'm taking my goodies and I'm going home. It's worth reiterating, if you made it this far to the end of the video, if there's some kind of video you want to see me make a video of, please let me know in the comments. I'm going to try a bunch of stuff this winter. Okay, goodbye for all time. You'll never see me again until next week. Bye.